Hello, this is Opal Hall. Today on our show we have a cop. What is your name?
My name's Stan.
Stan. So Stan, where do you live?
Do you really need to know?
Yes.
Well, I live about from here. Live about a mile down that way. You turn that way. You go about a quarter of a mile up. You turn left. You go down the street. Then you go down Whitaker Road, it's called. And I have a pretty old blue house with a swing on it.
Okay. So Stan, why'd you become a cop?
I wanted to help America.
Okay. Why do you keep doing that?
Do you have a problem with it?
Yes. I have a severe problem with this. It's like distracting. And I'm trying to ask you questions. And you're just like, bah, 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 bah.
I'm very sorry. I apologize.
Thank you. So please don't do that again. So why are you at our station today? Did you want to come or did someone force you? Because our people do that sometimes.
Well, to be honest, Flo, I did want to come on this show just to talk about my career.
So tell us more about your career.
Well, I'm not really a cop, but I like to act like one. Okay. I'm the one who gives the cop his handcuffs.
Awesome. Is that
fun? You know, I make like $500 a year, so.
That's way too little. You should get more money than that. It's not fair.
I live in a motel room.
You said you lived in a house. Stop lying. I'm going to have to invite the next guest. Please leave. Goodbye, Stan.
No! I brought you some sunglasses.
Okay. So please leave now. Stan. What are you doing, Stan?
I love you, America!
Anyways, that was Stan, I guess. Next, we have a new guest. I think her name is Clinda something. I'm not really sure. But Stan was very weird and, weird.
Hi, America.
I stand back. I invited the next guest named Clinda to come.
Clinda?
What are you doing here?
Well, Clinda said she's going to be on in about 12 minutes. Actually, no, she said 3.5 seconds.
Okay, Clinda, get in here now. Goodbye, Stan. Goodbye. God. That's Stan. Annoying as hell. Clinda, hurry up. We have 15 minutes left. Clinda! Clinda! Get in here! Opal Hall, this is my show. Usually we have another person named Taylor Roberts here, but for some reason she isn't here. She never told me why she wasn't coming. I don't know. But I guess Stan wasn't a cop. I wanted to invite him because he was a cop. But I guess he's a fake cop, which means he should be arrested for being a fake cop. But he only gets $500 a year. But is he lying about that too? Because if he is, he's going to get arrested. We're going to turn him in. Clinda! You know I'm an impatient person. I told you about this 50 times before you came. Do you remember any of this? Clinda. We have a guest.
I'm Clinda May.
Clinda May. Hello.
I brought my fork friend. His name's George.
George the Fork. That's really interesting. How'd you come to get George the Fork?
Oh!
Clinda, what's wrong?
I need some help. My heart is falling out.
Just come sit up here, Clinda. Everything's alright. I think. As long as Stan doesn't come back. Ow! You hurt my arm.
George does not get happy when people yell at Clinda.
I'm sorry. George, don't stab me. For a minute, I thought you were a spork. I'm sorry. I know that's a horrible insult. Anyways, how did you get George? Where'd you find him?
He was abandoned in the dumpster.
So sad. Poor George.
I know you're faking it.
No, I'm
People act like they're so sad about George. I think he's so precious. Ain't he nice?
So, why'd you come today?
Well, just wanted to share my amazing life with George here.
So where do you live, Clinda and George the Fork?
Well, I live in a yeller house just right south of Georgia. So I flew here to California.
Long way away. Did George get any jet lag? Cause
He did get a lot. He threw up some I don't usually eat with him, but see, on the plane I got high class or second class or ugly class or whatever that's called, where you get a lot of good class on the plane. And they didn't give me no dang forks. All they gave me was some of them old plastic pieces of crap.
That's rude.
I know, it's real rude, ain't it? Poor old George had to be eaten. But see, I grew him since he was a little tiny spoon. And he grew.
He grew into a spork and then he became a fork. How amazing. How amazing life is. No. Stop, George. Goodbye. I'm gonna leave now.